The clawed frog lives where the land gives way to water, in places where silence is broken only by ripples, insects, and the slow movement of submerged life. It is an amphibian that rarely leaves its aquatic world, a creature shaped not by rushing rivers or crashing waves, but by stillness. In the shallow ponds and slow-moving waters of sub-Saharan Africa, the clawed frog evolved into something quietly extraordinary, an animal whose influence would extend far beyond its natural habitat and into the foundations of modern science. Long before laboratories, glass tanks, and research institutions became part of its story, the clawed frog was simply another component of wetland ecosystems. Its ancestors emerged during a time when amphibians were still refining their place between water and land. Unlike many frogs that divide their lives between both realms, the clawed frog leaned heavily toward water. Evolution favored those that could swim efficiently, breathe subtly, and survive in environments where ponds might shrink, stagnate, or disappear altogether. Its body tells this story clearly. The clawed frog is flattened and streamlined, built for gliding rather than hopping. Its hind legs are powerful and muscular, ending in webbed feet tipped with small, dark claws. These claws are not weapons in the dramatic sense, but tools, used to tear apart food and anchor itself in muddy substrates. The skin is smooth, lacking the bright colors or warning patterns seen in other amphibians. Instead, it blends into murky water, an unremarkable appearance that serves a vital purpose: invisibility. Breathing is subtle for the clawed frog. Lungs are present, but respiration is supplemented heavily through the skin, allowing oxygen exchange directly with the surrounding water. This adaptation enables it to remain submerged for extended periods, surfacing only occasionally with a slow, deliberate motion. Its eyes sit high on the head, positioned to watch the world above the waterline while the body remains hidden below. There is no tongue, a rarity among frogs, reflecting its fully aquatic feeding strategy. Behaviorally, the clawed frog is calm and methodical. It does not chase prey with speed, but with patience. Sensitive nerve endings along its body detect vibrations in the water, allowing it to locate insects, small fish, worms, and organic debris. Feeding is opportunistic rather than selective. Anything small enough to be handled and edible becomes part of its diet. This flexibility is one of its greatest survival advantages. Socially, clawed frogs are neither solitary nor highly social. They tolerate the presence of others without forming complex group structures. During breeding seasons, however, interactions become purposeful. Males produce low-frequency vocalizations underwater, a quiet form of communication carried through vibrations rather than sound waves in air. These calls are ancient in character, more mechanical than melodic, echoing evolutionary pathways far removed from terrestrial frogs. Reproduction is efficient and prolific. Fertilization occurs externally, with females releasing large numbers of eggs that scatter across aquatic vegetation. There is no parental care. Survival depends on numbers, timing, and environment. Tadpoles hatch quickly, equipped with specialized mouthparts suited for filter feeding. Development is rapid, allowing juveniles to mature before seasonal waters evaporate. Predators exist, though fewer than those faced by more visible amphibians. Fish, birds, and reptiles will prey on clawed frogs when given the opportunity. Yet the frog's ability to remain still, blend into sediment, and retreat into deeper water often allows it to avoid detection. Its skin secretes mild toxins, not lethal, but unpleasant enough to discourage repeated attacks. Within its native ecosystem, the clawed frog plays a stabilizing role. It regulates insect populations, recycles organic matter, and serves as prey for higher trophic levels. It neither dominates nor disrupts. It belongs. Human interaction changed everything. In the early 20th century, scientists discovered something remarkable about the clawed frog. Its reproductive biology responded predictably to hormonal changes. This led to its widespread use in pregnancy testing before modern chemical assays existed. Female frogs injected with human hormones would lay eggs if pregnancy hormones were present. Millions of frogs were exported globally, housed in laboratories, clinics, and universities. This marked the beginning of a new chapter. The clawed frog became a model organism. Its large eggs, transparent embryos, and resilient nature made it ideal for studying development, genetics, and cellular biology. Entire branches of modern science owe foundational discoveries to experiments conducted on this species. Yet this scientific success came at a cost. Released or escaped individuals established populations far from the native range. In many regions, clawed frogs became invasive, competing with native amphibians and spreading pathogens such as chytrid fungus, a disease devastating amphibian populations worldwide. The frog that once symbolized scientific progress became a carrier of ecological collapse. Conservationists now view the clawed frog through a dual lens. In its native habitat, it deserves protection. In non-native ecosystems, it requires management. This contradiction reflects humanity's complicated relationship with nature, where utility often precedes understanding. Intelligence in the clawed frog is subtle but present. It learns feeding patterns, adapts to captivity, and recognizes environmental changes. It does not problem solve in dramatic ways, but it remembers. Memory, in an animal so ancient in form, is itself an evolutionary triumph. Today, the clawed frog remains both common and misunderstood. It is not colorful, it does not sing loudly, it does not inspire or at first glance. Yet its impact is profound. It connects wetlands to laboratories, evolution to medicine, and survival to unintended consequence. In still water, beneath a surface that reflects the sky, the clawed frog waits. It has waited for millions of years. It will continue to wait, adapting quietly, reminding us that the most influential creatures are not always the loudest or the largest, but the ones that endure long enough to change the world around them.